Come on then.
I'm next.
No, you're not. He's fucking next. I'll be trying.
Don't laugh for first 5 minutes.
First 3 minutes?
5 minutes.
After that,
Right, we have been moored like that for a while. 2 days, in fact. Yeah, and it's time to go, and that is an ebb tide. Yeah? That is an ebb tide. Take her out.
I don't know why.
Okay, assuming this is a situation in ebb tide, and there are 5 shackles on the ebb tide, and supposedly 4 shackles in the flooding tide. In such a situation, I will put both the anchors in gear, keep my engine standby, fall very carefully.
Sorry? Put your engines on, what?
Engine standby.
Well, what were they before?
Well, just in case if I need it.
But what were they on before?
Before also standby.
Before
They are on short notice.
Yes, they were on short notice.
Short notice.
Thank you, Amit. But yes, I agree to your point. What you're saying, engines must always be standby.
Good.
Point taken. Then carefully
Carefully.
using my engines
Using
and
your engines.
slacking on the ebb tide.
What are you going to do with your engines?
Adjust the revs. Correct. Adjust the revs. Sir, no. I will. In case I need the engines, I will use them. Generally, they will be just standby, ready to be used anytime I need. And then I will slack on the ebb tide, pick up on the other anchor, come like so.
Slack on it under power.
Under power, of course. Also always under power.
So you're going to walk it back.
Walk back the ebb anchor, pick up on.
So the other anchor will be walking back as well.
This one I will keep heaving.
How can you walk one back under power and heave on the other with the normal windlass?
Yes, of course. Both. One windlass will be picking up that one.
What, have you got separate motors?
Yeah.
Your anchors?
Yes.
Yes.
So actually, in fact, you can use 2 separate independent.
Well, not on this ship you haven't. You've got a windlass which has one fucking motor. When you put the anchors in gear and you heave, then they both heave.
I didn't tell you I have 2 bow thrusters and 1 stern thruster.
No, this is my ship. However, go on.
It will not happen on my ship.
So now I have to think. Now I can use anchor only once, is it?
If you heave on one, then and you've got them both in gear, then they'll both heave.
You can do it.
However,
Okay,
go on.
okay.
I will let you have separate fucking motors.
No. I will
I'm
use
being
the same.
generous.
I will put that one on the brake. Keep heaving this one. The tide will slowly push me. I'll slack the brake as the weight comes in, and
yeah.
slowly fall back.
Forward.
Fall astern.
The vessel will drop astern, and when I have this anchor right under my foot, I will put this.
Right, go on.
I will put tighten the brake here. Use the engines such that
When the anchor is underfoot.
just like so,
Up and down.
up and down.
Don't fucking look up and down to me.
Anchor off the
And
bottom.
when the anchor is like so, when we are in such a position, let's just use the engines when I'm also falling back.
Falling back.
Vessel
Dropping
coming astern, and then I will pick up my port anchor and then steam ahead. Same time picking up my ebb anchor, and then wherever I have to go, I will push
Out.
it. You have to go out. I have to go out. I will head on the ebb tide, go like so. The port as port as possible. Go out. Don't need to pick up my starboard anchor. Yes. Then I will proceed like so. Stop my engines. Let go my starboard anchor. No.
Snubbing around.
No need.
He's snubbing.
Yeah. What?
There is anchor already down.
But he's saying.
Fucking anchors are up and down like a yo-yo here. Oh, have you finished with these? Have you?
If I need, I will.
Oh well,
The rest
sorry.
is standby.
The anchor's in my pocket.
I'll give you a good advice. Always contract.
write the Sami's number on when the tide is from.
Okay, I will come to the starboard end of the channel, to the port end of the channel, on the dead slope. Stop in harder starboard, stop engine. Moment I stop engine, the tide will push me in this direction, half astern. Transverse thrust will push my stern on this side. When vessel is moving like so, dead slow ahead, harder port, harder starboard, sail out.
Ish.
Ish.
Very ish. Probably let you get away with it.
I would be lucky if I get a.
Come on then. We'll have the other model, please.
Very
Coming in, tide astern. I want you to moor the ship port side too.
Port side. Okay.
Port side too, yes. So you're anchored if you need
Okay.
to get the wind.
Okay. I'll approach at a slow speed. When I'm
Full astern,
no, no. I'll approach at a slow speed. Hard starboard. Stop engines. And as the vessel starts to turn, I will let go my. No. I will go further up. When my stern is well clear of this vessel, I will let go my starboard anchor. And when it's well clear, when I've taken into account the swinging,
You call that well clear then, do you? If I do.
we take actual measurements, then I will there somewhere here I will let go my starboard anchor.
Oh, that sounds better.
So I will turn around and head the tide, stem the tide.
Yeah.
Then I will increase my revs,
Yeah.
proceed forward, pick up my starboard anchor,
Yeah.
and approach at a slight angle to the berth. While moving ahead, the tide will also be pushing me. I will have a transverse thrust because of the tide.
Sorry?
Yeah, I will have a transverse thrust because of the tide. It will push tide to push me transverse.
Transverse thrust.
It will tend to push me sideways.
You may have transverse movement. Fine. No.
I will, when approaching this vessel, the first thing I would look for is if he's got his anchors out.
Yes.
If he does not have his anchors out, then I will proceed to position probably just about ahead, keep him just about in line with my bow, and let go my port anchor. Then I will adjust my revs to start falling astern, and I will change my direction by approximately 60 degrees. By adjusting my revs and with the tide, I will start to come closer to the berth. I will adjust my direction further to bring the alongside my port anchor. I would have in meantime in preparation passed my stern lines as forward and would try and send them off as we approach the berth. Once these stern lines are brought on to the shore and made fast, I will then start heaving on my port anchor while adjusting my revs so that I don't move ahead astern only because of the anchor. I will then start to come out bodily towards my anchor. I will adjust my stern lines
How the hell will it do that?
because I'm picking up my anchor. I will increase my revs and keep picking up my anchor.
So when we heave the anchor, the ship comes out sideways.
No,
Does it?
no.
That's done.
I have increased my revs and changed my direction so that the tide starts pushing me out closer to my anchor. My stern lines would have been adjusted so that in my final position it would be in the same length. As I've picked up my port anchor, the tide would tend to move the ship this way, but it would pivot around the stern line.
Indeed it will.
I would have heaved short my stern line to what the final length would be.
Oh, was that going to be easy?
No, I would have heave shot while the slack would keep coming in when I'm moving forward. I would have heave shot then itself.
But the ship was going sideways.
Sideways towards the anchor. So I would have moved towards the anchor. So this length would have been shortened by then. I would have shortened this length.
You would?
Yes. Because otherwise I will swing out like this.
Yes, I know.
So I would have, or I will steam ahead. After picking up anchor, I will steam ahead a bit. And adjust the length of my stern line. Then I would, adjusting my revs so that I am making no ahead movement, change my direction a bit. By change my direction so that the tide starts catching the vessel and starts swinging up. I would at this point stop my engines, pivot around the stern ropes. As I start to pivot and swing, when I'm at around, so to control this swing, to bring her in easy, I would let go my starboard anchor and keep paying accordingly so that I could control the forward swing and bring her port side too. When nearby, I would send out my ropes and heave her in with the ropes while slacking away on this anchor. And after I made fast, I would consider either picking up the anchor or just heave shot and leave it there. No, actually, heave shot here.
Would you find that easy?
Can you please explain? I wouldn't dredge it.
Hey?
I wouldn't dredge it. I would not. Okay, I would let go when I would be close to the berth. Okay, sorry. I would let go somewhere here so that I could dredge it and control the swing. When I'm closer to the berth, I would just slack away a bit, send my ropes, heave on them, and then slack on the cable or pick up the cable. This will not be more than about 1.5 shackles. So that I can pick up. So that would be port side too.
So what are you going to do? Leave it or heave it?
Heave it up.
Yeah, ish.
Will you be able to just run through that one?
Yes,
yourself?
Well, we've certainly got the tide astern, so we have to turn the ship short now, so we'll go past the berth and turn the ship short round and stem the tide. Which he did. Spun it round on the anchor, of course. Then we're going to stem the tide, bring the ship in here, and position the ship a little bit forward of our berth. Adjust the revs so that we're just going astern and let go the port anchor and pay it out, having checked that we can use our anchor until we're level with the berth. Then adjust the revs so we're stopped over the ground. Then cant the bow towards the berth, and she'll go bodily sideways, and we'll slack away on that anchor as she's going. And just off the berth, straighten it up with the rudder. Send away your 2 stern lines to the quay, which shortly will be carried up here. Then put the anchor in gear and start to heave on it, and increase your revs and bring the ship up here and heave up that anchor. Keep coming ahead. Then put your stern lines on the bollards and hold on to them and let the tide take the bow round. Going ahead on the engines from time to time to keep the stern off the quay. The bow is coming round, let go of the starboard anchor, short stay and dredge it. Then as we're coming towards the berth, pay it out, then hold on to it, send away all your lines and make fast and heave in your anchor. Which is roughly what you did.
Still wrong the terms, but yeah, by
Positioning was a bit iffy.